video today. We're going to be going over some more just overviews of some characters. We're going to be doing some Zarya and also Soldier 76 because I don't believe that I have done, I believe I've done all of the tanks. Let me check real quick. But thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I just got another subscriber as I was like starting to do this video, so that is so crazy. But anyways, let's check. We have done every new character. We've done Reinhardt and One Punch Man. We've also done Monkey and Orisa. Wait, Monkey and Monkey and Sigma actually. And then we just did Ball. We just did Diva and Ball. Oh, so we haven't done all of them. We just need to do Zarya and Orisa and we'll be done. But anyways, let's just get straight into this. And first I gotta change this skin because my bad. Anyways, here's Zarya. She's Russian. So she has actually two fires. She has first a laser. It's very weak. It's like the lesser form of Symmetra's. And then we also have Big Bomb. Big Bomb. It does like big damage, but it takes so much of your ammo. It takes about 25 each, and she only has 100. So her normal fire isn't really that good. But then we have her only two abilities, which is shields. You can just kind of walk up and problem is it only lasts for a few seconds. But you can give this to someone else as well. And yeah, it's pretty simple. The main thing about her like spheres is that she can use it to get out of like some effects, like the sun from what's her name, Ilari. She can get that right off her with her shield. It doesn't really break, and you just kind of can spam this. Of course she has shield and stuff. And of course we have her gravitational pull. Pulls everything into the center and does a little bit of damage. And yeah, Zarya is super simple and probably right now the worst tank. She doesn't do good damage. She has garbage ammo, and her kit is super just weak because it can. You can easily be killed by anyone that does like decent damage. As you can see, it starts to break. Yeah, you can be killed pretty easily, and you're gonna find yourself dying a whole punch. I've never really used Zarya. I tried her before, and a few seasons ago, she was pretty good, but after some buffs to other ones and some nerfs, she's just kind of garbage. It's kind of just sad to see her attack things. She's not very like amusing to get like kills with, and it's kind of boring to play Zarya. Let's go up against a Reinhardt. It's also very hard to aim. Like if you're really up close, you have to aim like far to the side to hit your shots. Which makes it really weird because it like comes to the side and then gets straight, which makes it really off. Like, see, look, makes it really off. This also means that you'll end up doing stuff like this. So yeah, she's all around a really mediocre character, and she's definitely not my favorite. She's just kind of boring, and she doesn't really do anything special, and she's kind of garbage. Which is really weird since, again, I just saw like someone playing as Azaria, like in the last game I played. Let's see if I can like lead this guy over here. Oh man, I can't. Okay. Yeah, she's really boring, and she doesn't really do anything that good. But from the worst to the best, we have Orisa. Dear God, she has everything. We got... Wait.
Is Ify watching?
Did we go over Orisa? I feel like we did. We're gonna go to Soldier 76. Do not judge me.
Soldier needs a cause.
So we just finished the takes. I'm pretty sure we did already do Orisa. But anyways, let's start with Soldier 76. We have his normal fire. Again, like I said in my Sojourn one, they're a lot alike.
Stay out of my way.
It's a medium. It's a pretty decent gun. Obviously, it can melt HP, but it doesn't have that much ammo. Then we have his running abilities. For some reason, I didn't make it a passive, but you can just press L1, and he can just, you know, book it, man. It's absolutely crazy. And then, of course, we have his freaking rocket launchers. Takes 5 seconds to charge, but they can absolutely decide a fight.
Confirmed.
Like in the middle of like fighting one of these guys. Let's say I'm about to die. That last thing could absolutely turn the tide on that entire fight.
My back's to the wall.
It's super useful, and you're probably gonna use it a lot. And since we're at low HP, he also has his medkit.
Biotics deployed.
This can heal all of your teammates in this circle, and it's kind of like Lucio. It feels so Soldier 76 all the way up. So that means it's probably about 200, which means that it basically is a pocket mercy like the entire time. So it's very annoying to deal with. But then we have his freaking aimbot. Puts on his visors. You don't even have to aim. It just kind of goes. As long as you're in his line of sight, it will fire. The problem with this is that the rockets will not auto fire. So yeah. But the thing that I really like about Soldier 76 is that he's just the actual first DPS. I consider him like the only actual DPS because, like, he doesn't do anything that like totally destroys the game. He doesn't have some like overwhelming, like, devastating ability that will win you the entire match. He's just a good all-around character that's really easy to play. And it's usually the first character that you'll ever start to pick up since, you know, he's so, like, well-rounded. So I do think he's one of the better characters, but because of his utility and just being mediocre in everything, which means that very well-rounded. I consider him a lot like Illyrie, but a little better because he's actually meant to be doing DPS. So yeah, Soldier 76 is an amazing character, but since this one is super fast, we're gonna do another one.
I've got you in my sights.
We're gonna be doing another character, and I'd say the closest one to Soldier 76 that isn't Sojourn is Reaper. Reaper is the exact opposite of Soldier 76. Instead of, you know, helping his team out and doing decent damage, Reaper is meant to be a flanker, getting around the enemy team and just destroying their back lines. So he also is known for melting tanks with his primary fire.
Death stops for no one.
And the reason for that is because he heals whenever he does damage. Like I said, for Malga, whenever he uses some of his abilities, he turns into a Reaper and everyone around him into a Reaper. I wasn't kidding because 28 HP, heals some HP.
Death ignited.
So that means he's kind of like Junker Queen, just staying alive, and like Malga just staying alive by doing damage. So he's super good with that. Then we have his like disappearance. It's a lot like Moira's, except people can see you and it lasts way longer. So just like Moira's, no one can touch you, and you move faster. It lasts a lot longer, but people can see you, so that's a little bad. Then we have his teleportation. This is really good because it allows you to get behind the enemy lines really easily. The only problem with it is that the animation's way too long and people can see your like aura thing while you're doing it. Like this, they can see the aura that you're like appearing at it.
Death stops for no one.
And then of course we have the classic meme, Nani Nani Na. Basically, Reaper just dances in the middle of the field, and he just starts shooting, and then everyone dies. You'll see like popular like streamers and stuff going above it and just kind of, and then playing that one song with it because it's. I love those videos. They're hilarious. That was actually pretty cool. But yeah, that is Reaper, and those are 3 characters. And that still is a pretty short time. And since I'm not going to be working on Christmas, why not have another one? Also, since I'm not working on Christmas, I'm going to, make another video right after this. It's going to be Bug Snacks. It's another popular series that I do. But anyways, let's go on to Genji. And I think I'm classified to play as Genji. Because, like with all my other ones, I've been doing this series series by myself where I challenge myself to just play as characters only and master them so I can get a better understanding of the character and, do a video talking about what I realize and know about all the characters. Tell me if you guys want me to start, doing my adventures, then, just comment down below, but it's going to be very loud because I get angry really fast. But so far, I've done Genji, which I completed. I've also done Wrecking Ball, which I did pretty fast. Today, I actually finished Illyrie, and I did that really fast as well. And today, I already got my first play of the game with Junker Queen. My goal is to get 5 play of the games as the characters, so I have to learn a lot about them. The longest journey was probably with Genji though, because he is hard. He's probably the hardest character in my opinion to learn. We first have his shurikens. He has his straight line shurikens, but he also has his shotgun shurikens. Now, if most people would think, I'm gonna use the straight line shurikens because I still get 3 shurikens, and if I hit one, then I'm most likely gonna hit the other ones. No, don't do that. It sucks to use the 3 shurikens. Each shuriken does the same amount of damage, and the problem with it is, it takes a lot longer for it to go. Shotgun is way faster, and if you get right up and personal, which is what you're supposed to be doing with Genji, it's way better to use that. The only reason I see you using the straight line is from far away to try to help your teammate out, but you're low on HP. See, it's super hard to aim this, especially when moving. And Genji, around your enemies, it calls for you to be jumping around and doing all that stuff. So the straight line is just not the best option for doing that. It's way better just to do shotgun. It's way faster, it's way better. Then we have to talk about his double jump. Pretty simple. But he can also climb by holding down A while pointing your joystick at whatever you're trying to climb. He can climb, and then he can also mount right here. Mount. So just so you know, mounts and climbing is completely different. Mounts allows you to get on the place where you're climbing, and climbing just allows you to climb and jump off. So he has climb, mounts, and double jump, so he's the entire picture. The best way to use Genji with these is to just climb behind the enemy line using all your mobility just to get behind everybody, and then go for the squishies in the back, like maybe a Widowmaker, or maybe Widowmaker, Mercy, or Ana, something squishy like that, and to just absolutely wreck them. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm distracted. Oh no. Hold on. I'm gonna try to push this. Shoot. Okay, hold on. I suck at this game. Okay, hold on. Yo. Okay. Anyways, I was distracted for a second. It's my bad. Anyways, we have his dash. His dash is really simple. He does dashes with his blade and does some damage. Just so you know, it's not really good to, you know, dash like when you're trying to get in, or like sneak away, or not sneak away, but when you're trying to like get into combat, or you're trying to like sneak into the enemy lines. That's not a good idea, because you have your you have the red line behind you because it's an enemy attack. And also, it's not good to go in, because if you're going in, you need to know how you're gonna get out. The thing with Genji is if you use his dash, and if you get a kill, it will recharge. If Genji is involved with any kill while his dash is unused, it would immediately go back. Like, it usually takes 8 minutes or 8 seconds, immediately comes back. So when you're dashing into the enemy, you gotta know how you're gonna get out. Are you gonna stay there and fight? Are you gonna try to get away? If so, are you gonna use the dash, or are you just gonna climb away? Like, how are you gonna get out? That's always gonna be going through your mind while doing this. And especially if it's something like a Roadhog, you gotta think, if you dash in, how are you gonna get away? Are you gonna kill something, or are you gonna try to get away? But if you are, is the Roadhog's hook already used up and is on its cooldown? You have to think about all this while playing Genji, and it's really complicated. So always be thinking about that. Never dash in unless you know you're gonna get the kill and get the extra dash so you can get out. Because if you dash in and get the it's better to use a tracer. Because if you dash in and get the kill, you can easily dash back out and attack with your teammates. But let's just say you get in and you don't get the kill. Go in, don't get the kill. Now, all of the team knows and sees you trying to attack, and they're going to be targeting you since you're the closest one there and you're trying to go for the squishies. So they're all going to immediately shoot at you, and they're going to kill you. And if you don't get your rush back, if you don't get your dash back, then you're kind of screwed. Since he has like only a little bit of HP. But next up is his block. He can lay up his sword and block. It's pretty self-explanatory. He just kind of blocks the attack right back at the enemy. Here's some things you would like to know. You indeed can block some attacks like Reinhardt's like fireball. You can block Roadhog's hook, except it just kind of like flings off. It doesn't like shoot it right back at him. But it can really just deflect anything. Really anything that, you know, is an attack. Like, you can even block Moira's healing balls and attack balls. So you can basically throw away anything. And the best feeling as Genji, I'm telling you, is when you rush up to a Widowmaker, and then as soon as they're lining up their shot, block, dead. It's super satisfying, I gotta tell you. One thing to do, look out for, do not like rush in and immediately throw up your block. That's not a good idea. What you want to do is you want to rush in, start doing damage once you get low, throw up your block, and then run away. Because in the middle of your block, you can use your dash, and the thing about that is you can actually just cancel it right away. So if your opponent realizes that you have your guard up and you're all like, let's say they're shooting at you, stop shooting, dash in, kill them while they're off guard. And next up is his Dragon Blade. Dragon Blade is really simple. Throw your Dragon Blade, start slashing and dicing all over the place. You can also get instant dash. If it's on reload, you get it right back. It doesn't like insta the entire time, but once you set it, it will redo your dash for you. Little tips: do not just go in swinging your sword. Don't do that. You have to be patient. Like, you can't just go in as soon as you get it. You have to set up. Just like with Wrecking Ball, you have to scout and set up, because if you just go in there guns blazing or swords blazing, you're gonna die. So the best thing to do is get your support to like be on you, like a Mercy. Anna's boost is probably the best one. That's called Nano Boost. Nano Blade is like, Nano Blade's basically unbeatable because you get extra HP, you get support on you, and you do more damage. So it's just absolutely crazy. A Mercy is a good substitute though too. So yeah, you really just want to think about it and get some support on you, so you can go in and start melting the team. And yeah, also I would suggest taking your time. Don't like get it and then start dashing everywhere like looking for kills. Just don't do blind dashes. Look before you dash. That's always a thing to talk about. But anyways, now that we're done with Genji, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like today's video, then like and subscribe. And as you know, I'm not going to be working tomorrow because it is Christmas. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'm going to make another one about bug snacks in a second. It's going to be the ASMR kind of content that I do, where I just play the game, doing mail quests, and you guys can get to listen to the great music of bug snacks. So I hope you guys like this video. But anyways, bye guys.